place the mic to NDC.
Very well, thank you. Madam Chairperson, I bring you greetings from the NDC. Indeed, our Director of Election, Dr. Mane Boama, and then our General Secretary, Honorable Fifi. They wish they would have been here, but equally important assignment is holding them. Madam Chairperson, we've taken note of your recommendation or your thank you to the NDC for having brought us this far and trying to make sure that the sanctity of our electoral process is upheld. So when people are thanking you, they should know that you are also thanking the NDC for having brought it here. And they should appreciate that. Madam Chairperson, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is a former president. He's a candidate for this year's contest. He has every right to make comment on the electoral process. He has every right. At every point in time that he feels like making comment on the electoral process, he has every right to do that. He's a candidate. He is not a subject for discussion on this platform. And I was expecting your decision to call some people to order. He cannot be made a subject of discussion on this platform. And we take exception to that because he did not say that you should put it on your agenda for the day. There is nothing like that. And in any case, if they want us to go that tangent, we are ready for it. And we are ready. There's nothing. Go and read your team. If you are wearing that glass, go and wear another glass so you can read the documents very well. So please, we are saying that as a political party, we've taken notice of this. And we are not going to double that. And everybody knows that if we are to go stringent on the qualification criteria of certain political parties, they will not be sitting on this table. You all know it. And I need to teach you on that. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to ask some few clarifications from the Electoral Commission. You've given us ballot statistics. You've mentioned that it come 1st September, it is in November, first week of November, you give us certified register. Now, you describe it as provisional ballot statistics. Does that mean after the certified register, you are also going to change that ballot statistics? That's one thing we want to find out. That's one. Secondly, when Mr. Ofori was presenting, we've realized that they keep on changing the total valid voters in this country. The last IPAC meeting that was held here 2 weeks ago, a figure of 18,772,795 was displayed here as the total valid voters. We took note of that. The statistics you've given us, the ballot statistics, also came with a total figure. Not the 2%. But if you look at the registered voters, the total registered voters, put together, we are getting 18,772,809. Today, you have displayed 18,772,251. 3 different figures. We will need explanation for these 3 different figures. What accounted for those 3 figures? We must be straight to ourselves, because if you are giving us your total statistics is giving us a different figure, and today you are reporting a different figure again, we must know the difference. Additionally, because we are seeing a shortfall of 558, and that's a big number. We are talking of 50 plus 1 vote. Somebody went to parliament by 3 votes, so we are not taking chances with even a single vote on these statistics. Very important. Additionally, we will want you to clarify this on your transfer badges. You mentioned of 332,000 as the total transfer badges that you have, but you realize that some of them happens to be multiple transfers, and you prone it down to about 311,000, giving us a difference of about 20,763. This is a large badge. We will need data of that. You need to give us a data of these 20,000 badges that you are saying that they were involved in multiple transfers so that we can appreciate the figure you are talking of. Additionally, you talked of multiple lists, exception lists. And this is a cumulative figure. Looking at the figure you have put out there, it's a cumulative figure. Because you know that from 2023, 2024, we didn't have this kind of figures. We sat through the adjudication committee and we know the figures. We want you to zero it down to the actual multiple list of the period and then the exception list of the period, so that you don't give us a cumulative figure of it. Because this cumulative figure, too, when you are looking at it, appeared from 92 up to now. Because from 2020, we didn't have this kind of multiple data. 26,000, no. We know it. I participated in the adjudication and I know the figures we adjudicated. So please, kindly zero it down to the actual figures so that we can appreciate that one. The issue of exhibition. Thankfully, we have the CI here. Our colleagues, they all have it. When we are speaking, we should speak with law. The CI is very clear. CI 91, as amended by 126, Regulation 23 about exhibition. The framers of this CI and our constitution knew of our illiteracy rate. And so when they were designing our electoral system, they designed it based on manual process. Nobody designed our electoral system on e-voting, e-exhibition, e-transmission, or e-collation. None. There's nothing like that in Ghana. And so, if we want us to go e-voting, then it must be stated explicitly that we are now moving from our manual process to an e-process. That is not the case, because the CI here says that you must exhibit the register in all the polling stations so that the people can manually go. Because as we speak now, there are a lot of areas, look, there's completely no network. You go there, you are cut off of the country. Such people, are we cutting them away from the electoral process? Why? Are we doing this to ourselves? We have been saying it, and we took notice of your presentation at Parliament when you told them about the manual process of everything that you are doing. And you made us very clear. I have appeared on a platform with one of your commissioners who stated it very clear that, look, apart from the register, what have we become from that path? Our presentation is that we think that let's cruise slowly on this different pink sheet, and finally you have to use stamp on the pink sheet on the election day. We don't want that thing to appear this year. So we want you to come with a pink sheet. We know that we all sit around a table like this, look at the pink sheet and say, this is the pink sheet we are going to use for this.